My favorite part of the design process is when I actually get to get my hands dirty. I love sitting at my desk and working on the actual piece and watching it come to life. I love just having my hands on it and carving it and shaping it. I think it's so exciting to see the piece take form. The reason that this business even exists is really to be able to use art as a means of sharing Christ with other people. So a lot of the pieces have a verse or a theme that they're based on, and the challenge is coming up with a visual that'll catch people's attention, that hopefully someone would ask about, and then they have the opportunity to share the verse that it's based on. Once I have a verse that I want to create a piece for, I'll start with a sketch. So I'll work it out in my sketchbook a couple of times and try and come up with a design that I like. From the sketch, I'll just simply begin building the piece. I'll sit down and start working in the clay form of the silver and constructing the piece. Then the piece is dried thoroughly, and I'll do any sanding or sort of detail finishing, cleaning up work, because it is clay. And then the piece goes into the kiln. Once it comes out of the kiln and I've quenched the piece, I'll take a wire brush to it and begin the polishing process. And then we throw it in the tumbler, and we end up with a just beautiful shiny piece once it's done with the tumbling process. From that point, we send it off to a couple of guys that we've been working with for several years now, who will take a mold of the piece, and then it's cast in sterling silver. The piece comes back to us here in the studio, and that's where we get to do the finish work at that point. So we'll do the oxidation of the piece, or get it completed on a necklace, or if it's an earring part, put together the earrings right here in the studio. One of the things we're really proud to say is that all the pieces are made right here in America. Right from the design process on to the molding and the casting of the pieces, and then the finish work that's done here in the studio in Montpelier, Virginia. It's really important to us that the pieces that we send out into the world are of the best quality that we can make it. We believe strongly in Colossians 3:23 that says, when you work as if you were working for the Lord. And so if we're going to put ourselves out there as a Christian business, we want to make sure we're representing Him in the very best way we can.